everyone, welcome to HCN Evening News Bulletin with me, Clinton D'Souza, and here are the top stories. Many Goans came out on street against the three-linear project, especially the double tracking of the railway line. Today in this story, we will show you how 14 laborers and their children working on double tracking of the railway lines to transport more coal were rescued with the help of Sub-Divisional Magistrate, KEPE, South Goa Collectorate, and an NGO. The laborers from Telangana were found to be staying next to the railway tracks in an unhygienic condition without proper shelter and toilets. Some of them were found to be as old as 72 years. Some complained about not receiving minimum wages and had restrictions regarding returning home.
Ours NGO, working on anti-human trafficking issues in Goa, was contacted by an organization called National Adivasi Solidarity Council based in Telangana. The organization called us and informed that there are persons from Telangana village who are working here in Goa in bonded slavery. The organization then came to Goa and met us, and they informed us that around 15 to 20% from a village from Telangana, they have been hired by a contractor who is involved in a double tracking of railways. Based on the information, we approached the Collector South Goa, and my team members and the team members from Telangana NGO briefed the Collector South Goa. The Collector South Goa directed the Sub-Divisional Magistrate of Kepin Taluka to go and verify the information shared by the National Adivasi Solidarity Council. SDM formed a team of labor officer, police and us members and visited the place in Kepim Taluka. When a visit was made, it was found that the people staying there were staying in very unhygienic condition next to the railway track. There were very small rooms in which 4 to 5 members were staying, no toilet facilities, no proper facility for water, no the facility for disposal of garbage. Many of these workers, they shared that they are only being paid around 300 rupees per week. They shared that before coming to Goa, they were given advance. The advance varied from person to person. And since they have come, they have been working here for the last 8 months. Since they have come here, they have not received any money in hand. They were not allowed, some of them they shared that they were not allowed to go back to their village. They shared that none of them were being paid ESI, PF. Based on the interaction with them, most of the laborers, they said that they would want to go back. The SDM ordered the contractor, the Trade and Towers Infra Private Limited, to pay them whatever dues they have.
Demanding an end to the ongoing human rights violation by the state, Bailanso Saad have strongly condemned the holding of the complainant from Kotambi Bichole by the state authorities for 2 years under disastrous disaster management. Social activist Dr. Sabina Martins listed out the details how the complaint has been harassed and unlawfully targeted over the last 2 years. She has also called for public support in the campaign to get freedom and justice for the Bicholim girl.
Today's press conference we have called to tell the public the human rights violations that have been committed on a complainant of sexual harassment. Okay, Bailanso Saad strongly condemns the hounding of a complainant of sexual harassment from Kothambi village by state authorities for the last 2 years under the disaster management. Now, there was a complete breakdown of law and order in 2019 when the girl complained of sexual harassment. A mob came and broke their house, and the girl was not in the house. And when she was coming back, she does home nursing, she was beaten murderously, left unconscious on the road, and an ambulance 108 picked her up and took her to GMC. Now, it was a medico-legal case. The mother lodged an FIR in Bicholi police station. Now, instead of allowing the family, assisting the family to repair the damaged house and stay in the house, the Talati wrote to a Mamladar saying the house is dilapidated. The Mamladar issued an eviction notice to the Chogle row housing colony in which they were staying, and they were forcefully evicted. A posse of police were brought. They were threatened, beaten, and arrested and put in jail. Now, when they were out on bail, they were put in Valshi Government Primary School. Okay? And their belongings were robbed. They were left open in that house, and few of their belongings were put to the school. Thereafter, one day an oral message came that you have to shift from the school. Tomorrow, the next day, without giving time, without specifying the place of school. They just said one government primary school. They did not specify the name of the school. So at that time, they had approached Bailan Sasad, and Bailan Sasad approached the Human Rights Commission, who directed the government to state authorities to give a date and the place of the school.
Frustrated and furious locals from Seoul marched to PWD office in protest on Monday over the acute water shortage issue. Locals from the Alvado and Bandir Vado said that their taps are dry from several weeks. In spite of several complaints, nothing has been done. Hence, on Monday, locals, especially the women, came out in protest and marched to the PWD office.
झाला कितें प्रॉब्लम आयज हांवें 74 नळ घेतलो अजून 4 मीटर टांके उदीक चढना आनी येयले होच प्रॉब्लेम हो केन्ना तरी सॉल्व जातलो तिणी तो मोदी सरकार वयर उयल मारता स्वच्छ भारत म्हणून आनी डिजिटल इंडिया म्हणून ही खंय पावले आमचे हें ताका कोण जबाबदार अरे विचार करा रे बापयांनी तुमकां 5 वर्सां फूल पेन्शन गावता तेचो अभिमान धरा रे आनी एक कितें तरी लोकांचें सॉल्व करा मरे प्रॉब्लेम आयज 20 वर्सां जालीं तूं राज्य करता तर एक लोकांचे मातूय मनीसपण ना आनी प्रत्येकाच्या बायलांची हाडां बरी धील जाल्ली आहा आतां खाण मेळना हेचे वाटेन सगळे कॅल्शियम काबार खंयचे बायचे उदीक हाडटली ती कशे काबार कश्ट करता जाणा मरे ती घरा कडेन येयलो काय ना दादलो मनीस आयज नळ येवंक ना म्हणून दादलो जालो पिसो पहिले बाय पासून ना
एटलीस्ट आम्ही ऍडजस्ट करू बाय ना कारणान आम्ही आजपर्यंत हांगा PWDच्या दारान पावल्या की आमकां आमचे प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व करपाचे आनी आमकां उद्योग मेळोंक प्लीज आमचे रिक्वेस्ट आसा की कोणी ना कोणी फुडें सरोन आमकां हे आमचे एक प्रॉब्लेम बायलाचे सॉल्व करून आमकां हे उदकाचे प्रॉब्लेम हे करपाचे.
हालीं कितके दीस जाले तुमकां हे उदकाचो जाता?
15 दीस जाले आतां सध्या उदीक घेवंक ना.
आता सपोज फुडें अशें जावंक ना सॉर्ट आउट जावंक ना की तुमचो फुडले कितें स्टेप्स आसतले कितें
स्टेप म्हटल्यार आमकां आतां परत आश्वासन दिल्लें आसा न्हू तेंच्यांनी सो आतां तें जायना जाल्यार मागीर आमकां परत हांगासर परत येवचें पडलें कित्याक आनीक आमकां खबर ना की कोणा कडेन वचपाचें हें कित्याक कोणूच आमचें लक्ष घालून आमचें हें करिना फुडें सरून आमचे प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व करूंक सोदिना.
हे पळय कन्सर्न इंजिनियर आसा तेंच्यांनी हार्ड हे ट्राय करून हे आमकां उदीक दिवपाक जाय कित्याक सांग ते आफ्टर 30 इयर्स सर्वीस करता आनी ते वेरेज ते 5 वर्सां सर्वीस करून वयतात फाल्यां करुया जालें तूं वचून ते रात्री ओगी न्हीद अशी फाल्यां येतलो म्हणून अशें करूं नाका विचार करा रे बाबयांनी तुमी कशें घरा कडेन ओगी न्हिदता इंजिनियर तुमचे बायलो तुमकां त्रास करिना कित्या खातीर करिना ठाक ठीक आहा न्हू सगळें तेन्ना गरिबाचे मात तरी चिंतात मरे आमी पोसता तुमकां आमी पब्लीक पोसता तेचो भान धरात रे मिनिस्टर पोशिना मिनिस्टर तुमकां ट्रान्सफर करतले पूण गोवा हें येत आसा सकाळीं भायर सार रातचो घरा यो तरी तुम्ही ट्रान्सफराक भियेतात तुम्ही सांगा पब्लीक बाबा हो मिनिस्टर आड येता हें उदीक तुमकां पावना दिवन सोडू नाका म्हणून सांगता तुम्ही कन्फ्युज करा मरे ते कितें तरी.
Bogmalo Panchayat on Monday morning demolished an illegal structure shack along the beach side. The Panchayat had received several complaints from the locals as well as tourists about illegal structure and illegalities taking place on the beach. Hence, the demolition drive was held.
आणि हे आता CR झाडाक पडटा म्हणून हेंच्यांनी हे बार माझे डेमोलिश केला आता तो सांगता कितें सस्पेन्स ऑर्डर ही ऑर्डर सस्पेन्स म्हाका सांग कितें म्हणून एक सस्पेन्स ऑर्डर म्हणून आसता ही म्हाका सांग, हो म्हाका CRZ एकट्याकूच लागता, ही बाकी सगळी जी 12 ही कितें CRZक लागना? सांगच्यान आतां सकाळी फुडें येवन ऑर्डर ना काय ना तो म्हणटा ओनराक नोटीस पावोकूच ना. जेन्ना सव जालें तेन्ना 9 सुमार येवन ते डेमोलिश करता. उलोवपाक काय चान्स ना, तो म्हणटा इश्टे वचो नाट. म्हाका सांग, तूं 9 जेन्ना पावता तेन्ना तो ऑलरेडी हे बी घेवन येयला, पोकलीन बी घेवन येयला हे करपाक, डेमोलिश करपाक. ऑर्डर केन्ना वचो ना वाटतलो? जेन्ना तांकां सांगलें तर कोर्टान केस आहा म्हटल्यार तो सांगता कित्याक कोर्टान आमकां कांय दिना म्हणून. कितें करपाचें? म्हाका एक सांग, हेच म्हाज्या एकट्याचेर इनलिगल. इतलो जर कायदो तुमकां आहा पंचायतीचो जाल्यार सगळें तोडा न्हू. जितलें इनलिगल आहा सगळें तोडा न्हू. म्हाका कांयच प्रॉब्लेम ना.
किती वर्सां जाली स्ट्रक्चर जावंक ना?
ऑलरेडी 35 इयर्साचें स्ट्रक्चर आहे, ज्याच्या कडसून हांवें भार घेतला तेच्या कडसून. 35 इयर्साचें स्ट्रक्चर. हे म्हणटा की इनलिगल CRZ लागता. ते हे जर इनलिगल CRZ लागता सगळी तोडा, प्रॉब्लेम काय ना. हांव देखलो इनलिगल न्हू. कितें इनलिगल आहा सगळीच तोडा. एक कायदो म्हणून जाला पंचायतीक हे करून न्ही की हे एकटेच इनलिगल म्हणून, बाकी सगळी लिगल म्हणून पंचायतीक दाखोवनी.
तुम्ही पयला आसतले हे कन्स्ट्रक्शन इलिगल खूब दिसाच्यान हांगाच्या ऑलमोस्ट खूब वर्साच्यान हांगा आसले. सो CRZ एरियान हे इलिगल कन्स्ट्रक्शन आमच्या हितून आसले. त्याच्या प्रमाणे लोकल्स आनी तशेंच ट्युरिस्टां कडल्यान खूब प्रमाणे आमकां कंप्लेन येताले. जे सनबेड्स घालताले तेच्या कडल्यान चोरयो जाताले, ट्युरिस्टांचे सामान आसताले चोरी जाताले. कंटिन्यूअस रिपिटेटीव वॉर्निंग्स ह्या कोण आसलो चलयतालो ताका आमी दिल्ल्यो. तेच्या भायर आमी ताका कळयले की अशे प्रमाणे करूं नाका म्हणून. तरी आसतलो लोकलचा तो डिमांड आसलो की हेचेर एक्शन घेवची. सो एज पर दॅट आमी प्रोसेस चालू केलो आनी आयज हें डेमोलिशन जाल्लें आसा.
बाकीचे आनी कितें आयडेंटिफाय केला CRZ नॉर्मासा अंडर? आनी कितें आयडेंटिफाय केला काय म्हणटा तुमी?
ना आनी खंयचे आयडेंटिफाय एकूच स्ट्रक्चर हो बोगमालेचेर इलिगल आसलो हेचेर. सो तो हेचेर नाजालो आयज आमी केल्ले.
In two separate cases, accidents were reported on Monday. The accident took place at Abewal Kerim and Kable. 8 passengers were injured and 4 were hospitalized. On Monday morning, the Kadamba bus carrying 6 passengers was proceeding from Ponda bus stand to Kerim Savoyvere met with an accident at a sharp turn in Priyal. Here are the details. The accident took place on Monday. 8 injured and 4 hospitalized. The driver injured, lady conductor injured. 4 others were wounded. Passenger name Dhanashri Naik was referred to GMC. Other lady Asha Gowde received a fracture on her hand, while other passengers received minor injuries. Ganesh festival is around the corner and the holy month of Shravan has begun from Monday onwards. Today in this story, we will highlight the significance and importance of Shravan and the upcoming Ganesh festival.
श्रावण म्हयनो हेचो अर्थ कितें की 12 महिने असतात वर्साचे. तितूंतलो एक जास्तीत जास्त हिंदू हेका श्रावण म्हयनो हो सगळ्या हेचो म्हयनो. कसो तर पयलीं नागपंचमी येता, त्यानंतर मागीर सुताची पौर्णिमा येता, त्यानंतर गोकुळाष्टमी येता, त्यानंतर मागीर अमावास्या येता आनी नंतर गणेश चतुर्थी येता. आनी त्याच्या मदीं दर आयतार, सोमार, मंगळार, शेनवार हे बी वार आमी हिंदू लोक मानता. कोण आयतार पुजता, कोण सोमाराचें हें करता, किंवा श्रावण शेनवारचें हें आसता, मंगळवारची बायलां हें करता, उपास करता. असो म्हणून हो श्रावण म्हयनो जो आसता तो जास्तीत जास्त देव कामाचो म्हयनो आसता. म्हणजे सगळे ह्या 11 म्हयन्या पेक्षी हय लग्न जाल्लीं जी 5 वर्सां जाल्लीं आसतात ती मंगळार पुजतात आनी उर्वरीत जी आसतात ती आयतार पुजतात. अशी ही म्हणजे श्रावण म्हयन्याची खाशी. त्यानंतर जर सोमवार असता तो सोमवारात लग्न जाल्ली बायल मनीस शिवामूठ म्हणून घालता. शिवामूठ म्हणजे शिवाचे लिंगाचे हे घालपाचे. ते प्रत्येक सोमारा वेगवेगळे घालचे. एक सोमारा तांदूळ घालपाचे, एक सोमारा गहू घालपाचे, अशी 4 सोमार येयले 5 येयल्यार 5 तरी धान्य घालपाचे. ताका शिवामूठ म्हणटा. अशे एक कार्यक्रम दर हेका आसता. म्हणजे तितूंतले तातूंत 11-12 म्हयन्यासून हो म्हयनो जास्तीत जास्त वर्सांतलो हेचो म्हणजे सणा मासाचो म्हयनो असो हो श्रावण म्हयनो म्हणटात. ते नंतर सप्तखणी मागीर हरितालिका येता, तयो म्हणटात ताका. त्यानंतर गणेश चतुर्थी येता. म्हणजे तेच्या नंतर गणेश चतुर्थी जाता म्हणून मागीर परत म्हाळ म्हयनो येता. म्हाळ म्हयनो सोंपता म्हणून दसरो येता. म्हणजे हे 2 म्हयने जे आसा हे सर्वसाधारण हेचेच दसऱ्या पर्यंत.
And now we end this bulletin with the cartoon of the day image. This cartoon says it all. You can't win a gold medal simply by playing with numbers. Well, that's all we have in today's news bulletin. For more updates, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel at HCN Call, or follow us on Twitter and Facebook to stay alerted at Ohara. Until then, goodbye and take care.